Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. Driving home on a Tuesday. Pretty much went through my whole work day, was all jazzed up. Was gonna go home, put my pork butt in the crock pot, and basically have a pretty good night. And roughly 15 minutes before I go home, the earth opens up and swallows the San Francisco 49ers season. All right. I think these videos are mostly just for 49er fans. That's kind of my guess. That's everybody who watches these videos. So we need to get in the trust tree right now. We need to get in a safe space. Pretty much some things that I'm going to say in this video today, pretty much if they got out to the world, would be pretty bad. But honestly, I am scared about this Rams game tomorrow. It's kind of like one of those games when you send your guys out there to do battle and you don't think everybody's coming back. I mean, we're 3-1. To be 3-2 in the division is not horrible. You know, we could bounce back from this. We're playing on Thursday, so we pretty much kind of have an early bye because we don't play again until we play the Bucks. I can't remember what date that is. I want to say it's roughly like the 10th or the 11th, the game that just got flexed into the 1 o'clock spot because we were supposed to play in the morning, which means I'm going to go to work that day. But Brock Purdy out with the toe. He came back. His toe's not feeling 100% yet, and they basically think that, going out there with Mac Jones might be a better situation. Mac played 2 pretty good games. I'm not really sure on his stat line. I know that he threw 1 pick that sticks out in my mind. I don't want to say it was the worst in the history of football or anything like that, but Purdy threw 2 last week against the Jaguars. But when we signed Mac Jones, I kind of said yeah, people are saying he's one of the best backups there is in football. I'll tell you the truth, I don't have a ton of trust in him. I should have more trust in him than, for him being 2-0 in games this season. But, I don't think that Mac Jones won that game for us against the Cardinals 2 weeks ago. I think that was pretty much Fred Warner and the defense getting those stops later on in the game more than anything the offense did. But, we're also going to have Ricky Purcell. He's going to be out with his knee. And I'm not even really 100% sure if it's just this game. I was reading as early as this morning that they think it's like a PCL. It's not the ACL. It's something inside of that knee. They don't really know how hurt it is. I mean, when I was at the game, I was really watching him, and, when he went down, they took him out of the game. They put him in the tent twice, but I really thought that he was really trying to push himself to show that the coaches and the training staff that he was ready to go. He was running routes on the sideline continuously. He was cutting, he was moving on the knee. I think he was trying to show the guys that he wanted to go out there and he wouldn't get hurt. They finally put him in late in the game, maybe even only for the last drive of the game to give them, one more chance to get down there. Of course, that's when Purdy got sacked. Ball came out, turned it over. 2-minute warning, and the Jaguars ran out the clock after getting the first down. But, Matt Stafford, LA Rams, damn good team. They got Dante Adams. They got Puka Nacua. 2 really good receivers. I don't want to say that Dante Adams is a great receiver. I think he's a little bit later on in his career, but anytime you're running routes on opposite of Puka Nacua, you're going to have people, you're going to have a better option than being like the number 1 guy than when he was in LA last year with the Raiders or even with the Jets last year. I mean, if you drop down to be like the number 2 guy, you're not going to be getting double covered as much and jammed up at the line. You're going to get those plays where they kind of forget about you out there and stuff like that. But honestly, I can't remember the Rams running back name as of right now, but D. Winters, Upton Stout, Fred Warner, I love you guys. I believe in you guys. I just, I'm kind of saying this is going to have to be 100% defensive game against this Rams team. I think that, honestly, the Rams, as good as I think they are, I think they're kind of a house of cards. Same way with the 49ers. I mean, we're taken down by injury all over. George Kittle, Nick Bosa, Brandon Ayuk, all missing our starters from the lineup. But I think that I don't want to see Fred Warner going after Stafford and hitting him with the helmet upside the head like we did in the past. But I think you take Stafford down, I think the whole castle crumbles. If you can find a way to, you don't want to injure anybody. You don't want to take anybody out. You got to remember, at the end of the day, this is just a game. But we'll have to see what's going to happen. This is going to be Thursday Night Football. I'm looking forward to Wake Up Barstool Thursday morning. Kate Money Grabs. She's going to be roasting the 49ers. I already asked her. I told her to please be nice. But it's always funny to me, honestly. It's early mornings. FS1 is going to be going down. But I don't know, man. I'll tell you the truth. I don't have the best feeling in the world about this game. I almost have a feeling in my mind of just I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch every snap. I'm a huge Niner fan. Don't get me wrong. But it's just blowing this game off. This is just the game. And, there's a lot of weeks in the season. And maybe we can get one back against the Rams. But this is a story of last year. I mean, last year we were kind of written off as a once-in-a-lifetime, a bomb got dropped onto the team and just blew us up. And, we couldn't get healthy. But, I mean, we came in as a Super Bowl favorite of, San Francisco's got it back together again. Especially with Robert Saleh coming back to help the defensive side of the ball. I say that like he's going to be suiting up playing linebacker or something like that. But I really thought this was going to be our year. And we're going to have to figure it out. We're going to have to work hard for this one. At least we beat the Seahawks week 1. I mean, I don't want to say that we can take L's the rest of the year. I'm just saying hey, at least we beat the Seahawks. At least we beat the Cardinals. So we just keep up on this NFC West and just roll through it. But until all of our guys are back onto the field, and hopefully when those guys are back, we're not missing anybody else. Anybody gets help, anybody gets hurt along the long run. Because we weren't expecting Nick Bosa to get hurt. We were expecting to have that defensive line coming after you. But even though we don't have a Nick Bosa, a big name star that you're going to see on a football card, we still got a damn good line. I believe in our defense. I just think it sucks that we're putting 100% trust on that defense to go out there and win that game for us. But if anybody can do it, I believe in Robert Saleh, and I believe in that 49er defense. I think that Upton Stout and D. Winters, two guys that I'm looking to have a big year to make them, big name players that you think about in the NFL. I think that this is going to be the game that they move forward, and we see what's going on with this team. Mac Jones, come save us, please.